Hello and welcome back to Bob Talks Tech. Hey guys, it's been a few minutes since I put out a video and I wanted to throw together a little thing here that's mostly a supplemental video on just a slight adventure, if I might say. Um, I had the opportunity just a couple weeks ago. I purchased a power supply off a person off of Marketplace, and they offered me some spare parts that they did not need or use and had intended to dispose of. And I said, sure, I'll take anything you got. And what I have right here before me is the individual pieces from that build. It was almost a complete build. No hard drive was with it, but it was a case, it was a motherboard, RAM, an IO shield, a IO cooler, sorry, for the CPU, and a graphics card. And it struck me as kind of awesome that it was all that much of a computer system that I thought, well, let's see what I can do with that. And today I wanted to bring you those parts. And this is something that I got for free, so I have no great expectations, but I just wanted to throw it together, make a little video and show you. And if it posts and does something cool, that would be awesome. For most of this build, you can watch me build it, but I'm going to speed it up so this is not a terribly long video. And then we'll get it all hooked up and see what happens. So let me show you what I got. I'll walk you through it real quick. All right, so basically we have right here, we have a Republic of Gamers. I know this is a Intel, let me look at my notes here. This is an Intel Core i7-3930K, and this is a DDR3 board. It has DDR3 memory. Let's see if this is a Rampage 4 Genie, Rampage IV Genie from ASUS, and it's got pretty good setup. I mean, it's got 3.0 USB, full sound. It's got optical out sound, quite a few USBs and whatnot. I believe it's even got a flash accessory, but I don't know if this works or not at all. It had 4 sticks of Corsair Dominator DDR3, and these are at 1866 megahertz, and these are 4 gigabytes apiece, 4 times 4, 16. So 16 gigabytes is a great amount of RAM for any build. And from what I understand, the gentleman that owned this computer before was doing some animation and some graphics for architecture and whatnot. So only thing this didn't come with is I have a power supply over here, and this is my go-to box that I keep for most of my test builds. But everything else, this IO cooler here, AIO cooler here, and the motherboard, the RAM, the IO shield, and even this graphics card. Looks like we have a Sapphire. I was looking at this earlier. HD 4850, 2 gigabyte card, which, hey, you know what? If it works, it works. It's got 2 display port outputs on it. But I believe we'll test it first with the Intel card, because I think it has okay, now the motherboard doesn't have a video output, so this motherboard's not going to support graphics out if that is the case. So we may still have to use the graphics card. I don't know if I have a display cable, but if I do or don't, if I can find it, I may have to use a different graphics card and test that another time, but I'll probably just edit that out. This is pre-recorded as different than I normally do because I didn't want to make you persevere through the long struggle of the whole video. So let's see. Let's put together and see what happens. so now Intel, power, graphics, RAM, a bootable flash drive. All right. So now that we're here at this point, we've got everything pretty much plugged in. We should get some functionality out of this. Oh, they're good. I didn't quite have that GPU mounted, which is a good thing I checked that. That would have been like a minor oversight. Get that in there. Power supply is automatic. It's non-switchable. We got a power start button here. I've got already lights on the side. Let's try it out and see what happens.
A few moments later.
All right, so guys, there's a very good chance with this graphics card not being able to be seen. It's an older card, but could be a lot of different things that are going on for us not to get a post. Let's see about just disconnecting it. That should wake the monitor back up once more. Plug that back in. All right, I suspect that this is a debug code for graphics card related. More than likely not set up to see this flash drive either. And that CPU is definitely getting hot because I can feel the fluids flowing through the AIO. And it's quite warm on the one side. I would suspect that that's the return side. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it down for a second. Okay. And I'm going to try another option. I've got an extremely basic graphics card that I've had for a long time. Has worked on a lot of different things. I'm going to just try that as an option. Put that in. I'm going to go ahead and take the flash drive out just in case. I'll try to boot it up again and see what happens. Oh, there it is. There it is. It is posting with this basic graphics card. It's very possible that's a driver related issue. And that's a post right there. So basic graphics card that it didn't see this different one that I had before. So that's an okay thing, but we did get a post. We're getting flow as far as I can tell. Warm on one side and cool on the other. No excessive heat down by the CPU. And some of these caps down here and this heatsink, I don't feel any heat. There's a cooler here for this MOSFETs and whatnot here. That doesn't feel extremely hot. We still got a code 34. That's more than likely lack of an operating system. So we may have posted before, but just couldn't see it with this graphics card. It just wasn't compatible at the time. So let's go here. All right, so we did get a post on these parts, and this is an excellent recovery for free, and I'm very excited about that. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. All right, so the best thing to do with these parts that I'm not 100% sure about, we know it posts, that's the threshold that we needed to get over, because now it's worth investing some time and energy into setting it up and making it function and work as a computer. The case for this stuff came out is still pretty good shape, and I'm going to clean it out really good, and I think I'll reassemble it just as it was. I'm happy that the water cooling system quieted down after it ran for a few minutes. Indicator that it got the air out and it was pumping fluid formulae properly, unless that's something else. Basically, I do have a graphics card here that has a function that will make it work. So now that I know we have a working system, I'll get a hard drive on it that's got windows and that it can boot, and then I can troubleshoot with drivers and whatnot and see if we can expand the graphics card, and even more than likely just go ahead and go with the original graphics card, make sure that it works. So we'll check that out, and then once I get a completed building, I will give you a follow-up with that and see what we have, and we'll do some benchmarks and see what we can do with it. But for free, this is an awesome find, and just a reminder to always be looking out for opportunities to find parts that are nobody wants, and there's some opportunities out there, and find super cheap parts. A lot of times when I'm on marketplace and I buy something from someone, I'll ask them, it's like, hey, you got anything else, or anything you don't want or want trying to get rid of. I could usually get a pretty good price and deal on it. So this is an awesome experience for that. So thanks guys for watching. I look forward to just giving you an update on this. There's more video content to come. Thanks to all the new subscribers. So many have come in recently, it's hard to list, but I'll try to make a point to do that in my next live stream. Say hello to you guys. Thanks a lot. Enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe and come back and see me. Thank you.